Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to remove your alternator, and along with that, how to remove your serpentine belt. They go alongside each other just because you got to remove your belt to get out your alternator. So first off, of course, you're going to remove your negative attachment from your battery so everything is nice and safe. And here's the diagram. It's right under your hood right here. Shows you where your alternator, your cooler, and your AC pulleys are. And this is your tensioner right there. You want to use a 15 millimeter socket, and you want to turn it clockwise. And it's kind of in between the fan. You kind of have to skinny your arm through there. But that is the 15 millimeter tensioner that we want to turn clockwise to loosen up the belt. And here's the alternator and the belt connected to it. And here's the fan. So it is a kind of a tight fit, but it shouldn't be too bad. Just angle the fan of the radiator blade just right. So it's right here, 15 millimeter. And you want to, of course, push down on it. So that's clockwise. And that will loosen your belt. My belt's pretty new, so I don't need to change it out. But if you hear anything or it's time for you to change your belt, that's how you remove it. And this is connected to the alternator. There's one big clip. This is the positive terminal right here from the battery, and a smaller gray clip right there. You can use these little picks, or just use a flat-headed screwdriver to release the clips, and then use the 10 millimeter socket to remove the positive terminal from the alternator. And you kind of have to go between the tubes to get to the 10 millimeter socket right here. I use a little extension, and it just unclips. So that's the positive terminal right there. It's held on by the 10 millimeter bolt. And here are the two clips. So now your alternator is pretty much free of any of the electronic connections. And now we'll go to the three main bolts. And to get to the three main bolts, just use an extension, a little 13 millimeter. And the third one's right there. And they're on usually pretty tight, kind of hand tight to almost the tightest you can go. And that's what I use to gauge to put it back on. Alright, now that you have three of those long bolts removed, you kind of just shimmy the alternator through these two pipes right here. They're all pretty flexible, so you don't have to worry. There's not usually any sharp edges on the alternator. It's kind of heavy, so yeah, just make sure you have a hold on to it. And here's a little plastic clip. You just kind of push it off. And this is where the alternator was sitting on. There's a little plastic clip, and then the three bolts. And I'll show you a comparison of the old one and the new one. And to put it back on, it's pretty simple. Just follow in reverse. Thank you.